distorted, maybe around there. Hello, welcome to That's D.O.P.E.llum. Hopefully you can hear me. Let's find out. We got a bunch of if no one knows, this is the man who announced Kareem when we won. What was it, 93? Yeah. Now you're back. All right, here we go.
All right, J Money. You put those headphones on.
Where's that at? Crumb?
Hello. Can you hear, Jay?
Yeah, I can hear it.
Can you guys hear? Can you hear good?
Yeah.
It's a test. It's just a test right now.
Yeah.
What do you think so far? It's hot out here, huh?
Yeah, it's real hot. It feels like a podcast.
How do you feel about the skateboard?
Pretty cool, but it's hot.
It's hot. It's sweaty out here,
It's
huh?
hot and it's hard for me.
Did you already drink all your Gatorade?
No.
Okay. All right. Well, there's Monster and stuff down there, so we'll get you some of that stuff here in a little bit.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. So we're up here on the VIP side. You know, just doing VIP things. But we are at the 4 Down 10th anniversary, and it's a party. And it's already going really well. There's about 300-400 people here.
Come and check it out,
And
man.
everybody's rocking and rolling. So we're excited to be a part of this whole thing. And we got J Money over here.
Hey, man.
Yeah, you know, so we're excited to be a part of this 4 Down anniversary and celebration. And hopefully you guys can hear us well and everything sounds good and looks good. Yeah. All right, we got the thumbs up. All right, well, we're going to get Mike Crum and Rob up here as soon as possible, and we'll get this podcast rolling. All right, y'all.
All right, we're out here.
All right, now we gotta get somewhere. Go for it. Yeah. I'm John, by the way.
I'm Elizabeth.
Yeah, I heard that was just like, get Elizabeth on the
For our
podcast.
next raffle,
It's going right now.
5 backpacks,
Oh, it is?
5
Man.
raffle bags.
If you are not
one set of
here,
hats,
you should be
one
here.
Tony Hawk signed
2633
poster,
Ferris
and
Street.
one
This is
opera
Elizabeth
deck.
with 4 Down. Man, there's nothing but
If you
love
would like
and
to
light
purchase
here.
raffle tickets, please
And
go
we
to the
want you to
raffle
be a
ticket
part
booth as
of
well.
it. 10-year
Listen
anniversary,
closely, heard I
celebrating
call your
all of the
number out.
excellence that 4 Down brings to the
Our
community.
first raffle ticket.
But you know what?
641
We need you.
456.
This
And
is
opera
Elizabeth
deck.
with 4 Down.
456. And make your way
Yeah,
to the ticket
man, let me
booth.
And then look, I can like zoom in on you too, but
Our next
we're gonna leave it zoomed out for
Yeah,
now.
like,
641
'Cause I can't see the screen live.
539.
Yeah, man, I'm telling you.
Hi.
Skater, non-skater, it doesn't matter what you got going on. Come down here. We're going to show love to you. We're going to support you. We might even see you on the Big Burt ramp. But I just want to give a shout out to Mike and Rob for everything that they've done with the organization, for the mission of spreading light and love, spreading not just the skate community, but community and culture in general.
If you got a winning number, go to the raffle
love.
booth. We got
4
a
Down.
lot of cool giveaways. I want
Let me
that
turn
Tony
this
Hawk
down real
sign
quick.
poster. That sounds pretty
Oh,
sick.
you're already done? I was like, hey, what's going on?
430.
What about you? You want to jump in too?
430.
Look, there's 4 mics.
I
Yeah,
know
it's
y'all can
going
hear us now,
live.
so get them raffle tickets out.
Yeah. Come on, we can talk. We can talk about it. Like, all right. No pressure, you know.
Hold on, well then I'll get back on. I'll talk
Yeah,
to you.
get back on. I was just eating some of this chicken.
942.
You know, I was trying to get rid of it. I gotta get rid of this evidence.
I know, right? Man, that shit is
140.
amazing. Dive down, coastal, doing their thing.
Do we have a winner?
Those guys, Francesca, and the
Definitely-
team,
definitely got a winner
Victor,
now.
all of them. Man,
Someone's picking that up.
you're gonna come down here, get 5-star meals, 5-star treatment, and a 5-star experience, man.
Hey, look, it's still going.
Right?
820-3150.
It's funny how like I'm even standing right here and it can hear me, right?
3150.
You gotta love that. Technology, man. It's the
Yeah.
best setup. Yeah.
So what is going on out here? Okay, 4 down.
Yeah.
It's
We'll
a
have raffles going
non-profit.
every 30 minutes, so you guys keep those
The key
ears
to
open and
non-profit
those
that
tickets
I've
in
noticed
hand.
is like you sort of
Wait,
can
is that-
look at the costs and stuff
820
without worrying about the profit.
115.
Right? Like, oh yeah, well it costs this. But where and do we
Wait,
make
is that
money
high
back?
vis and missing monoxide?
Oh, it's a non-profit. We actually don't care about the profit.
641
I don't know exactly. I don't know what the rules of non-profit are.
Well, you know what?
472.
We need more profit. You know, I think that all nonprofits do. You know,
Yeah.
so definitely.
641
If you can't show your
293.
presence, show your love online.
641
4down.org.
293.
Donate, volunteer. We would love to see you here. But yeah, the mission is just amazing. It's so much bigger than skate. Some people
And
get
our last ticket
intimidated
for this
by that,
round,
but there's so much going on here.
820-3147.
Because I'm paranoid, I'm like,
820-3147.
Show your love.
All right, cool. It's working. Yeah, it is working.
Let me tell you, but you know, Fort Down does all kind of programs. I mean, we have music here, we have art. I mean, we bring the culture.
Yeah.
The best of the best in Dallas come and represent through Fort Down. So, like I said, you need to be here.
Can't thank y'all enough
Yeah.
for pulling
The
up.
other
Fort Down
thing that we bring
experience.
here is sweat.
Popping up
We
right now
all,
out here.
a lot
You can see
of
the
it.
South
We got all
Dallas.
the sweat
Beautiful
today.
day out here in
Man, let me
Texas.
tell you, I tell everybody,
Can't hate on
chocolate
it.
melts. Chocolate
We'll have the
melts.
raffles rocking every 30 minutes.
So you
We just
didn't
wrapped up the
want to be
Ellum
on the
jam.
podcast,
We got
but
the
here you are.
Lord
Could you
Lions down
introduce
here at the
yourself?
Gray
My name's
Hallway,
Shalini.
a
I'm a
replica.
Fort Down volunteer.
Just to my left.
I love this place. I'd say it's a safe
Got a lot of
space.
other
Exactly
action
what Elizabeth
popping up
was
all
saying.
day,
It's
so y'all
more
stick
than
around,
skate.
hop on the
It's a
gram.
safe space for artists. It's a safe space for everyone.
Sue's calling out a
who wants to come.
900.
Yeah.
The best
Yeah.
trick. We'll see what happens. I
Contribute,
think
do whatever.
Jackson
Safe
Jake
space
might
for
have
sweaty
that.
people.
Yeah.
Everyone here.
I've been sweating all day, really
Big shout
since
to Mike,
yesterday.
Big shout to Rob
Really,
King,
I've
took
been
this whole
sweating my
thing
whole
together out here.
life.
Big shout out to all the volunteers.
But it is
Without you guys,
very
it wouldn't-
safe here
it
for a
wouldn't pop
sweaty
off.
guy.
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody
We're
who are running
sweating.
skate shop. I might as well shout out my own thing.
no, that's
Big
true.
shout
It's,
to skate shop because we
It's
brought
a
all the
very cool
speakers
place.
last
There's a
minute.
lot of people here.
Yeah, you know,
There's-
we
I
want to
knew it
make
was
sure the
gonna be
party
a
don't
big
stop
event.
rocking to the cops come
When
knocking.
it was like
Thank you guys
10
enough for
a.m.
pulling up and getting down with
And
us.
there
I'm
were
gonna shut
already
up
like
and let you guys
100
enjoy
people
the
here.
event.
There are just 100 people volunteering to be here.
Yeah.
It's like it was already a lot of people.
Already. I mean, you know, shout out to all of the volunteers that came together to make this happen. I mean, we could not have done it without you. Love you guys. I mean, let me tell you,
Yeah.
it was crazy.
So this podcast, by the way, it's kind of like an open mic podcast. We
Yeah.
call it That's D.O.P.E.llum.
Yeah.
And so like basically the idea is that y'all now can walk around and go, hey, there's a podcast. Y'all want to be on it?
Yeah.
You're a host, right? It's a bring your own host podcast.
I love it.
Bring your own guests. You know what I mean? And so like it's kind of like we're just wanting to get people up here to just sort of say some stuff, and then you go about your day. It's not like you got to be here for hours doing a podcast. You know what I mean?
Oh, you trying to kick me off the mic
No,
already?
you can actually be here all day if you want. You can be here, but you can be the host all day if you want. It's a makeshift. Yeah, it's kind of like a build your own podcast. You
I
know?
love it. I love it.
Yeah. Like, do you go to a lot of events like this? Or
We've been doing a few. Like we have this thing called D.O.P.E.llum Thursdays, and it's at Compi. It's a spot behind the Freeman over here.
Yeah.
It used to be called Mama Tried. And so now last fall it opened up as Kanpai. It's like a Japanese cheers. Like if you do sake, it's like Kanpai. So that's the name of the bar, Kanpai. And we do it every third Thursday, except this month we're doing this week, so it's the fourth Thursday. We were trying to do like a May the 4th be with you kind of thing, but May the 4th Thursday be with you? I don't know. It actually still confused everybody. But anyway, we've been doing podcasts and stuff for a while, but we recently started doing it at our Thursdays, and we had an arts fest, and we did it there, and it's like a pop-up podcast and open mic-ish, you know? So, and then we go in later to YouTube, lets us do editor, and you can cut and trim, so we can cut out the dead spots, and it might end up being like 3 hours worth of people talking here over the course of 8 hours. You
I see,
know?
so it's not like live or anything. You still edit it.
Oh, it's live.
Oh, it is live.
This is live on YouTube right now.
Oh, cool. Okay.
So it's recording, but it's also live.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I love everything that D.O.P.E.llum
That
has
is
going on.
Yeah.
nonsense.
Well, like we do have our Thursday event this Thursday, the 22nd, at Compi.
Okay, got it. Definitely be there.
It's like live music and art. You know, it's very similar to this, but just not 1,000 people, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, this has got to be 1,000, right? I don't know. There's a lot of people here.
Less sweaty too.
Yeah, there's 1,000 worth of sweat. Yeah. I don't know what that means. 1,000 worth. 1,000 worth of sweat. I don't know what that means. But yeah, we kind of just do stuff. We film things and make things. And
That's cool.
really, I'm a video game developer, and I'm in charge of Stan Lee's long-lost last character called Verticus.
Crazy.
It's not owned by Marvel.
Yeah.
It's like he made a character, brand new character in 2012 for a video game we were making.
Yeah.
And right now I'm in charge of updating it and putting it on the Switch. But there's no budget to do it. We're just like making it happen. But there is a legit publisher out of Hollywood tied to Stan Lee's people. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a real thing, but it's like this slow build. But I go to LA in a week and a half to meet with them.
Okay, fit me in your suitcase. 'Cause I need to quit.
It's wild. We're in something right now. You know what I mean? Like, we're like that little game right there is maybe the biggest project in Dallas right now, and it's low key right now. It's like very low key. It's like maybe bigger than all the Marvel movies combined. Right? So take all the Marvel movies and see how they're collapsing right now. That's where Verticus comes in and grounds it in reality, like a Saving Private Ryan from the future against aliens. I don't know.
That's amazing, man. That is amazing.
So is the game like already done and you just gotta talk to the...
No.
Are you still... Okay.
Oh, it's a ton of work. There's a game that is done.
Yeah.
But it's incomplete.
Got it.
And it was put out in 2012.
Yeah.
So there's an old game for the iPhone from 2012.
Gotcha.
But right now it's like go multiplayer. It's on Steam for free.
Yeah.
So it's on computer right now for free.
Yeah.
But it's not on the iPhone or Android anymore. It will be. I gotta build it, you know, like I gotta do all this work, and me and my team. So I gotta build a team and build the game and put it out. But it is right there. Anyway, I'm rambling right now. It's so sweaty. So sweaty, y'all. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Now we're in here podcasting. So what do we say now since we're on like behind the scenes of the podcast?
Man, honestly, we should go back to what's going on here.
Yeah, what is going on here?
So this is
4 Down.
This is the 10-year anniversary event of 4 Down, just bringing greatness into the community. Earlier today, we had a 100 kid gear up, so we gave away boards, Pro-Tech helmets, band shoes. Everybody came out. There was a skate clinic out there. They
A
had
lot of
really
kids were
amazing
here,
time.
right?
Yeah, man, they were lined up and ready to go.
They're still here. A lot of kids are still here. But yeah, there was a whole bunch of like red boxes, a whole lot of stuff. I think we saw some on the other live stream earlier.
Yeah, man. It was amazing. All of the love that's still happening right now. It's a huge event.
And that's like one of the things with 4 Down is doing community things like that and giving things to kids, you know, like doing things like that, right?
Yeah.
It's like an effort. There's a 4 Down project, right?
I mean, there's always a 4 Down project. You know, I came into this organization helping out with their food rescue program. So I'm the lead coordinator for transportation. I help to bring all the food here that gets distributed out to our families and organizations in need.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's when I say, you know, man, it's bigger than skate. It's about community, it's about love, but it's about doing good work.
Yeah.
That's why I love being here.
Because there's a whole grow operation, like growing food, growing crops.
Crops. You know, we compost. It's always about zero waste and sustainability. If it comes through those gates, it doesn't get wasted. That's really a big thing for us.
Yeah, because even Aerto right there, it was just over here. AC's got his Night Rider coffee.
Yeah.
And when he does his cold brew coffee, he'll hold on to the extra coffee because it's compost. And years ago he was talking about bringing it up here, but now I think he's doing it for real now.
Yeah.
So he's bringing his like compost up here to help grow.
Yeah.
You know. 4 Down. You know what's funny? I remember when Crimley said something about, I'm doing something 4 down. This was years ago. I'm doing something 4 down. I thought she said she was under the Ferris wheel. I literally, this whole time, I pictured Emily like throwing things under the Ferris wheel at Fair Park.
That is hilarious.
It's Ferris Street.
Yes.
I was like, oh, under the Ferris wheel. I even told people, I was like, yeah, she's like under the Ferris wheel or something, growing stuff.
I get it.
So that's what I meant. Until I came up here, like not too long ago, but until I finally actually came up here, I literally thought she was growing things under the Ferris wheel. But it's Ferris Street. You know?
Come through.
These are things I probably shouldn't say out loud. You know, like, yeah, and here's how dumb I am.
But that's why it's a safe space here. There's no wrong things
It's
to
a safe
say.
place to know that I can admit to being incredibly dumb. Like, I've been, number one, is there even a Ferris wheel at Fair Park?
Yes.
All right, there is a Ferris. Yeah, that's true.
The Texas Star. So
But
you have that right.
there's no garden underneath it, right?
No, but there is a growing facility that's associated with that. So you're on track.
But it's still not under the Ferris wheel.
Dude, I'm trying to save you. I'm trying to save you.
But I'm saying for like 2 years now, I thought Emily was just like building stuff under a Ferris wheel. I don't know. It's like my brain did not brain properly. But anyway, so yeah, 4 down. And this is the 10-year anniversary of this spot. Like 4 down's been around longer. Because there's more 4 down, right? There's like 4 down in more places, or is it what?
Hey, we're in the process of trying to spread. So, like
or is 4 down only in Dallas?
4 down is only in Dallas, but they pop up everywhere. So Rob and Mike are all over coast to coast, spreading the 4 down love. But this is the core facility,
Okay. Well, that's good to know. Again, similar to the Ferris wheel, I kind of thought that 4 down was like this international thing, and here's the Dallas thing. Maybe I'm from the future.
There you go.
And that's what it is in the future. It's a worldwide organization, which it already, really nowadays, you make a company, you're already a worldwide organization. Especially if you make a website, maybe do some things online.
Yeah.
Because you can get in trouble for, like, let's say you were smoking weed on a stream. Technically, like, YouTube has crossed state lines, and so you actually get into federal crimes and felony level shit. Supposedly, I don't know. I'm not, I can neither confirm nor disconfirm. I don't know, I'll just shut up at this point, Like, I feel like I'm saying way too much I shouldn't say.
No. I mean, you're speaking the truth because now you're starting to get into legislation and policy.
Also important to 4 down.
Exactly. Things that, and speaking from a non-4 down perspective, but just in general, I just feel as though that there should be more done from a legislative perspective to decriminalize things like weed.
Yeah. Well, there is a very interesting random connection with the 4 down without the O, the DWN, and then the normal without the O or the A, like take the vowels out. There's a connection there, maybe. Maybe 4 down is connected to that normal. No, I don't know. But at the very least, they're both missing vowels in an artistic way, I don't know. But yeah, no, it's important. Legislation. People are getting sent to jail for bullshit. They might get 50 years for some weed. Meanwhile, it's like they might as well have murdered somebody. It's like, hey, you can get in more trouble for having weed and a deadly weapon than actually using the deadly weapon.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Makes sense of that. Anyway.
Yeah, right?
Anyways, so this is the podcast.
Yeah, man.
It's very hot out here. I like how you got one headphone on sideways.
Oh, do I really?
Yeah.
Oh.
But
It's okay though. Yeah, it flips like this, I think. It goes
I was
like
still
this.
hearing everything
See,
perfectly, so it's fine.
You're like this right here.
Got it.
But you know what? I see a bunch of lovely faces that I now need to get on this microphone. I'm going to start snagging people.
Yeah.
It has been amazing talking to you.
Please snag people and bring them up here.
Yeah, there's a ton more
It's
to talk
open mics
about.
literally like y'all can just come right back up and say whatever you want and bring whoever you want.
I do want to talk about the art real quick.
Yeah.
I said earlier it's a safe space for artists. There's a ton of art when you look around. A lot of the murals here are done by Anthony, who he was encouraged to be an artist by Mike and Rob anyways. And there's a lot of community art to check out too. So there's always opportunities here for artists. Definitely come check it out and help out.
I feel like one of these is humming,
Oh yeah, I did hear that a little.
but it's fixed now. But yeah, there it is.
Hell yeah. Hey, so
Well, thanks for having us.
that you guys are working with.
Yeah.
Love interviewing.
Thank you. And yeah, tell your friends.
Yeah, I'll definitely
Yeah,
tell
collect
some
people. Bring it. Come back anytime you want. You know, it's going.
Hey, I'm gonna go get ready for the gasoline cats. I'm gonna bring this one. I'm gonna set this shit up somewhere. And then let's see so we got 1, 2, where's the third one?
By the drums.
No, I already got that one. I put it right there.
Where is it?
Is it over there?
Inside? It is still
It's
inside.
So, let's see what it looks like.
I mean, so far it's working pretty well. Better than it usually does to come by, honestly.
Yeah.
One of these chords gets a little weird.
Yeah, it's this one.
But I also think this one. I just heard a thing on
See
that.
how it's not clicked in?
Well, we could always switch it.
All right, I'm gonna go and grab this. We're gonna get ready for the gasoline cats.
Real quick, we do a lot of rescuing around here. Right now, we got a young man
I
to
mean,
rescue
okay.
because he lost his brother and his dad.
Here,
What's your name, youngin?
I'm gonna go around to this side.
There's a little blonde boy that looks like Dennis the Menace named Mac, and he's up here. He needs his dad and his brother. What's your dad and your brother's name?
Adam and
It's
Johnny.
sweaty.
Adam and Johnny, you're doing a bad job of dadding
about to
and
do an interview?
No, I'm just gonna do a podcast speech.
Yeah.
Your
Is there
son
somebody
found his way
else
to the
flying right now?
VIP
I saw another
and where the
drone.
cool
Is
people
that
are.
not
So if
you?
you want your
There's
son
another
back, we
drone
might
here,
not
and
give
I
him
don't-
to you. Y'all come up in.
I don't know
Is
who
it that
it
little
is.
tiny
If
one?
you want your kid back,
It looks
we'll
like
take
the
him. He's
same
a
one I'm
good kid,
My
man.
girl Kelsey, will you go talk to her?
Yeah.
Here, come here.
We got a lost dad out there. Come find your kid. Oh, he's right over here. Here he goes. We found it. There we go. Bringing families back together. That's what we do. Nathan Midget, speaking of family, say hey to your dad for me. Al Midget. We'll see him in 2 weeks at Virginia Beach. You know what I love about this is you got all these ripping pro riders and you got all these local guys coming in just having some fun. That's what it's all about. Did he just nollie-alley-oop that thing? Crumb. Nollie-alley-oop. Yeah, let's give it up, Mike Crumb. Nollie-alley-oop that channel.
Honestly, I don't want to.
All right, Andy Mack, what you got? You got some Texas Challenge stuff for us? He's talking about doing an axe murderer, maybe. Shout out to Troy Chasen. I know he's always got the front rock and the backside boneless. Oh, around the world right there.
5 o'clock possibly.
You think it's gonna rain?
That's what they're saying.
There's a Madonna.
What time is it now?
Oh, the Sean Penn Madonna tail grab. Sean Penn tail grab. Oh, look at that. There's the Texas plant, Craig John. Did you see that?
I'm gonna have to just
Andy
move
Mack.
it indoors.
Give it a shout out for some Texas
I'ma
moves.
move
Give
it
a shout
indoors.
out to the Wonder Boy, Indy McDonald. He's got so many tricks up his sleeves. I don't know how he does it with short sleeves. Oh, the channel plant, invert over channel. Yeah, Andy Mack right there. He's always got the yellow helmet. You can't miss it.
Dave, don't go nowhere. Come back. I love hearing Dave talk. It's the best. Dave Duncan, Andy Mack, Mike Crumb. Yeah, you got it. Go do your thing. Yeah, I got you. Knock it out. Hey, look. All right, Mr. Green Gamble. Any of you guys got it? I don't know. That ain't my job. That was David's job.
Hope you guys are having a good time out there for your experience.
Yeah, David's skating. It's over with.
Big shout out to all of our volunteers making it happen.
Good job, Hunter. Good job, Hunter. Can't wait to see it.
We're gonna keep it rocking. Coming up here shortly, we got another raffle followed by Gasoline's Best Trick. I think we're doing the bump to barrel.
Oh, we are.
Yeah,
We're doing bump to barrel.
it's about to go.
record that? Well, technically, we can record this. How did you get recording? Well, I'll see you on there. Maybe I can. You never know. All right, so, yeah, we're testing.
Yep. Mic levels, I'm speaking average right now. I'm not boisterous, I'm not whispering, I'm just average talking. Nah, is that alright?
What if you talk loud?
Well, if I did sing my songs about Jeff Phillips back in the day, I could tell you some funky stories that ended up not well. About a skate park in Dallas, Texas, that once upon a time
That would sound good.
Yo, so we over here testing channel 4, channel 3, I mean. This is channel 3, right? Channel 3, check 1, check 2.
check, mic
Check,
2.
check. Are you a skater? You skate?
Oh yeah.
Hey.
Long time.
I'm a longboarder.
Yeah, I love
That's
the
as far as
longboard
it goes.
too. Yeah. Man, in fact, that's all I can ride these days.
For real? The longboard?
Yeah.
Even a longboard, it's hard on the knees.
Well, my ankles are broken, so I had to transition to the longboard. Yeah.
Hey, but the love still goes on.
Oh yeah. Mic check 4. A lot of background noise. There you go. A lot of background.
Yeah, there's a lot of background noise, but it should hear you.
Yeah, you got me. Yeah. Mic 2. Hey. What's your middle name?
Big fish.
Big Fish? All right. Yeah, you look golden.
All right, mic number 3, tres.
I did the German 3. Oh yeah, for winning. Go Stars.
Now we got it set up, and now we can let it sit I wonder if the mic is picking up. I just farted. I wonder if they heard that.
Oh yeah. Yes, they did. Who do you got scheduled? Ray, Christian?
I don't know who we got scheduled. I think Iron was trying to go get Bam.
Ray Barbie's around here. I saw Ray earlier.
What I need to do is just go get a...
Christian's up on top. You got Andy McDaniel.
This thing is like fully self-contained. That's a hot spot.
It's awesome, dude.
You're still recording me.
Yeah, got the podcast there.
Where'd the other man go? But the one that just took a shower and his clothes?
I was actually just looking for moving my camera.
He told me he's gonna go find another shirt and shorts to get changed, so I don't know. He's not getting it.
This is, these are all on. It's hard to hear, but I promise it works. We're doing a podcast right by a band.
Like right here.
We're right here. I have no idea what it sounds like on the live, but I am confident that it actually sounds good. Look, there you go. Okay.
I feel like your confidence is all that matters, John.
Yeah, the confidence is key. That's the key. Yes. We can hear us and we can see us.
Yes.
Yes. Hello. Hi. So hi. Welcome to the podcast. This is Aaron.
I'm from United Rocks.
United Rock.
And I climb out of Plano, out of the movements, gym, rock climbing, yoga, and fitness. The place is huge.
So it's called United Rocks.
Yes.
United Rocks. It's rock climbing. Aaron here is one of the climbers. You're over here. Were you climb? Is there a climbing station here at Fordow? There's no climbing.
Not here. There's one at the Design District, and in Grapevine, and in Plano.
Okay.
And they're trying to get them all over the world.
This is reminding me that I have 2 lights. I should plug these lights in. They're supposed to be like right here.
Let's do
like
it.
The little lights. I'm gonna plug these in. This is Anna, by the way. Anna.
Not earlier.
Anna.
I'm with Goodnight Loving Vodka.
I'm plugging these lights.
I'm with Goodnight Loving Vodka. You're with what? Goodnight Loving Vodka. It's very loud, I know. Yes. Maybe not the ideal place for a podcast, but hey, we're going to make it work. Yes. I've been climbing for 2 years. I love that. Over 2 years. Do you climb every day? Every Sunday. I broke my foot, but I'm back at it again.
Jeff, you wanna talk on the podcast?
What do I say?
Anything?
Anything.
Let's see what's up here. You know? We're gonna dive into this, and this is how you test it. By the way, you go. Let me open up the stream. Hey, it's good enough. That's how I look at it. It's good enough.
Yep.
And then, like, do we hear? Let me open up.
These headphones are really sweaty.
Yeah, these are what
so
Bring Your Own Sweat podcast. Welcome to the Bring Your Own Sweat podcast. I am your host, the sweatiest man here.
I believe that is correct, John.
I am pretty sure.
I believe that is correct.
I think I'm the sweatiest.
I've been observing people, and I think you actually win the award.
Yeah. And it looks like I pissed myself.
So what's going on?
I'm just embracing it, you know?
Are we streaming right now?
Don't go Diddy on us like that.
Oh, we're streaming.
Yeah, we are streaming. We are live. We are live.
We are live in Dallas.
I have this headphone here that's up the butthole.
You're joining the podcast.
We're over here talking about buttholes.
Yeah, Bring Your Own Butthole podcast.
Okay, all right. Well,
Someone say buttholes?
pull up a
Did
chair
everyone
and
bring your butthole?
You gotta wear glasses.
If you didn't bring your butthole, be sure to ask around. There might be extra buttholes around.
There's definitely a lot of assholes around here.
This is a very interesting
Podcast? Don't do it, man. Don't do it, man. It's just gonna loop. It's gonna loop a loop.
I'll get a test to be sure to ask around.
There's buttholes.
loud enough. We can hear people talking. That's the key.
All right, Anna.
This headphone's a little different. You don't hear
How
as
do you
well
feel
as
about our
ours.
podcast?
Yeah,
over
I can
here?
hear something
I'm
now.
down.
Is it poopy or what?
It's happening.
Yeah, it's happening. And how's everybody feel about the event today?
It's pretty dope. This is a very impressive event.
Yeah.
Easily like 1,000 or 2,000 people showed up.
Oh yeah, throughout the day.
And it's very park like I feel like I'm at Six Flags or something like that, where I'm like, oh, but that's also because I'm running around sweating all day. I feel
I was
like
just gonna say, is that the sweat factor?
yeah. When you go to theme parks, your feet hurt and you sweat a lot.
That's the
Yeah.
swamp ass speaking right there, right?
Yeah.
I was
When
like-
your draws stick to your leg.
Yeah. It is a bring your own
that
swamp
feels
ass
like
though. Like you
Six
know,
Flags right there.
Yeah.
Bring your own swamp ass.
So have you guys interviewed anybody other than Joe
Ourselves?
Bellum and Anna over here? Have you spoke about Good Night Loving
I
yet?
haven't yet.
Oh, we gotta get
come
into
on.
it.
So Anna, tell us about Good Night Loving.
Yeah, so we're actually one of the sponsors today. We're the best vodka you've never heard of.
Okay.
I wonder if I should
We're only
manually
6.5
expose
years
this.
old. Most award-winning vodka in Texas history.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Artesian
6.5 years. So you guys are beating Tito's, huh?
Yeah,
Wow, very
the most
impressive.
award-winning.
Yeah, that's a lot of awards then.
Absolutely.
Tito has a lot of awards, and you know.
No additives, preservatives.
So there's a new vodka in the state, y'all, and it is pretty delicious. I've had a little bit of it.
We're actually the most award-winning spirit in the state of Texas.
So what makes you guys so special? Tell us about this vodka.
Yeah, so artesian spring water and our corn distillate, no additives, preservatives, chemicals, or sulfites. Very, very clean, crisp. The only Texas spirit to ever go platinum.
Do you guarantee no hangover?
I can't guarantee
Okay,
because
all right.
only because I don't know what people are going to mix with it.
Good point. You add a lot of sugar in there. There's
I
the
wish I
hangover.
could hear.
Exactly.
You can't hear
But
yet?
No, it's the
Well,
headphones.
it's really interesting, so don't worry about it, Jeff. Just
But it
nod your
sounds-
head and be like,
It sounds very interesting.
and we should be taking vodka shots right about now, you
Well,
know?
we should. I should go and get
You
some
should probably
for us.
put a bottle, like,
We should. I'm going to have to step away for a second and get one for us.
that's all right.
And
you know,
I would
we're just
also
talking about
say-
sweaty buttholes over here, so. So we'll be back, all right, y'all? We'll be back. How you doing, buddy? You want to hop on? You want to? Hot mic, man.
just
one,
popped
two.
in here.
Hello.
Yeah, it's good. Just get close to the mic.
Yeah.
So good to see you.
See you too. I'm just here.
Yeah, what
finally
brings you
having
here?
Fun. Trying to take some cool snaps before the weather rolls in.
Right?
May, anything goes here, you know that, but
I'm so glad to see you here.
thank you, you too, you too, good to see you, good to run to you.
Always see you at all the environmental concerts.
I'm trying, you gotta, if I may, gotta
People
fight the
making
power.
shit happen, love it. So glad you're here.
Yeah, no, these guys are obviously amazing. This is something they do, and they don't need or want, credit, headlines. I mean, they do it because they're awesome. They're cool. They saw the need. Their story's awesome. Just the fact they can gather this insane group of people.
Right?
Hello.
Right here in South Dallas.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, love it. So glad you're here.
Yeah.
So I just jumped on their podcast here. I was talking about my vodka, which I've told you about before. I've got to make sure you get a bottle before you
All right. Yeah. Drinking some beer. I'll be properly set up. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'll make sure you get better than that.
This is a palate cleanser. They call this a palate cleanser, so I'm ready for your vodka whenever.
There you go. That's what you need. Yeah, we were calling this Bring Your Own Sweat. It's definitely hot out here.
Yeah. Muggy, it's crazy, talking about doing good stuff. Yeah. Climate is changing, right?
I like
this is a fun little, if anybody's watching. This is a super awesome, fun little, it's a digital kind of throwback. It's made by Fuji, not that I'm a shill for them. It's called the Instax, and it's really cool. You can see it, I'll show you there. You can do all kinds of different styles, retro styles on it. Color shift, fisheyes, or like it totally gives you the retro feel. Now look at some of these pictures of the next one. Light streaks. We'll post some up, yeah. Just getting the flavor here. It's good flavor cam, with this kind of extra, because Ruben, who did all the design, is insane.
All right. Can you hear yourself? Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me?
My dog.
I'm in.
Hey, man. We got Kareem Campbell over here, legendary
Yes, sir.
skateboarder, Tony Hawk, motherfucking character. Look at it. When I was a kid, I was playing that video game, and I was out there skating like I was you, man. How's that make you feel, man? How's that make? I'm sure everybody in the world fucking tells you that same fucking story, but it's true, man. Tony Hawk's pro skater was legendary to a lot of us kids. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yes, it was legendary to myself. I mean, just the whole point of being in a video game was just insane.
Yeah. So how old were you at that time?
I would have been 29.
29, okay.
Yeah.
And you've been skating since when? When did you start skating, man?
16.
Oh, damn, okay. And then you grew up here? You're from Dallas?
Nah, I grew up in L.A. I'm from New York.
Okay.
I'm from Harlem.
Oh, you're from New York?
Yeah.
Then you went to L.A.?
Yeah,
And you started your skate career out there?
Yeah, I started.
And then how'd you land in Dallas?
I came out here in 2005 for real
Just
estate.
double checking. We do have.
Okay, we do have live action. Okay. So 2005?
Yeah.
All right, so what brought you out here? Was it
real estate?
Oh, real estate. Oh, you came out here to get some property.
Yeah, I was a loan officer, so.
Oh.
Yeah,
But you learned that game. That's a pretty interesting game. Real estate is very interesting. It's like there's always people looking for land and property and stuff, you know?
I mean,
well, you always talk about the land man. He talks about his pops, right?
Yeah, my dad's
And they
a
got a
land man,
bunch of land out in Lufkin and shit, right?
Yeah.
Like hundreds of acres and stuff, growing
Yeah.
blueberries and whatever else. Right?
That is the future. You gotta really think about it.
That's
you
power.
Have land. You have everything.
Yeah.
So you came out here to do some real estate. You got into skateboarding, basically, or you were always...
I was already skating.
Yeah.
But I came out here doing real estate, and then at the same time, Crum was out here and Rob. So I used to link up with them, and then it was like after being here for a while, and then I had my kids out here too, so it was like it was dope.
Yeah. Well, Texas is comfortable living compared to the up north, man. I'm from the Midwest, and it's cold up there. You know what I'm saying?
This is very comfortable. I am
He's not that comfortable.
Right?
If you a skinny motherfucker like us, we comfortable. Yeah, we alright. We alright. But like comparatively speaking too, you know, if I think about the opportunities up north, you know, we'll just talk about some political shit. For the stigma for the South was always like, oh, don't go down south. It's racist, right?
Nah, see, for me, it was different because I always traveled. So it was like everywhere was racist to me anyway.
It don't matter where the fuck you at.
Yeah, it just depends on who you run into.
You're right,
you know what I mean? Because I mean, shit, I've been everywhere. People say the craziest shit, you know what I mean?
The most racist, craziest, motherfucking absurd shit possible.
And it can go both ways because sometimes I'll be with my wife friends and then I'm hearing, you know what I mean? Other people saying, you know, crazy shit to them. So.
Well, one thing I'm trying to point out is that, like, growing up in the Midwest, up north, you know what I'm saying, up there where it's cold, they always talk about, you know, it being a liberal, a more free place.
See, but I grew up in L.A.
Well, L.A.'s...
That's not north, though.
No. But you said you were in New York, though, originally.
No, New York is where I was born.
Oh, you were born in New York.
But
so when did you get to L.A.?
Like when I was 6.
6? Okay, so you're an LA kid. You're a Cali kid, but you got the New York swag.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I never changed. I mean, I got New York here, got LA here.
There you go.
I rep them both.
There you have it. So are you from the city?
I'm from Harlem, yeah.
Oh, shit. Okay, my mom's from Poughkeepsie.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay, so
I'm
there's
from
like...
the city, like the
Yeah. My mom's from like fucking, you know what I'm saying? But there's still a New York swagger to her, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's an attitude that comes out of New York.
You can't lose it. You can't lose
she
it.
has yet to lose it, but she's still mean, and she'll motherfucking call you out on your shit, you know what I'm saying? And I love you, mama. Thank you for calling me out on my shit, so I'm not a buster.
You gotta make sure. You gotta let him know.
Hey, look at
Give him that NY.
There we go. So tell us about today, man. How you feeling about today?
Today was amazing. I mean, it was just everything. Everything about it was just like smooth.
Yeah.
Everybody that volunteered, even some of the people, the skaters, the pros, everybody was just helping to make
Help
sure
out.
that this.
I heard you guys had like over 100 volunteers today.
Yeah, it was.
That's beautiful. That's what it's about, right?
I mean, it's community.
Yeah, it's community. It's
all about the
unity.
community.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You can't have community without unity.
Exactly.
There we go.
Yep.
So tell us about what the next steps are for Four Down and where you guys are headed. Because this is 10 years in. Look what you guys have done.
Yeah.
You got a huge skate park. Y'all got a little grow operation going on in the back. Y'all are feeding a bunch of people. It's beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be basically now. This is just the blueprint, and then it's gonna be really expanding and taking it in other places. Because I mean, everybody needs the same kind of help. You know what I mean, and then the same kind of love. You know what I mean?
Well, it's like skating's a lot like hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Like it's an outlet for kids to just get their mind off of shit, right? So it's like music is an outlet for kids to be able to express themselves differently, right? Mm-hmm. And so it sounds like you guys have figured out a beautiful blueprint. And hopefully everybody else, copycats, even though
they're gonna. You gotta realize
they got it right.
Yeah, yes, you gotta understand.
Yes.
At the same time, it's
the more
all
the
about
merrier.
The
Exactly. Hell yeah, man.
So I mean, I hope they copy. If they don't copy, then they about to lose.
There you go, and you heard it from Kareem Campbell right there. Y'all better copy him. He's saying, go ahead, do it.
This is the formula.
But make sure you at least, give praises. All right?
Yeah,
and acknowledge the people that are out here doing it and doing it for a long time, man. You want to have a seat?
Join in?
This guy, you know this guy right here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So you want to introduce him?
You give him the royal.
Well, my name's AC, my good sir.
Stacy?
AC, man. My name's Ayerto, but I go by AC. I make it easier for people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm John Day.
John?
Yeah. I'm
AC
a little
John.
sweaty. My bad.
Cool. Woody Cigarettes, man. Old school from Dallas.
Okay, man. So you've been out here.
Kick Push Radio or what?
This right here that's D.O.P.E.llum. Right. And this is D.O.P.E.llum's channel right here.
Okay.
D.O.P.E.llum.
We got an attitude just like the skaters do. You either do or you ain't.
Yeah.
There's no in between. You know what I'm saying? There's no hesitation. It's not to be or whatever. What is it? To be or not to be?
It's not to
Motherfucker,
be.
that's a privileged ass.
He's like, it's not to be, motherfucker.
Motherfucker, just do. Go out there and do some shit. Do it. You know what I'm saying?
You go and try. You won't know.
If you over there thinking about it, should I do something? You got too much time on your hands.
If you're thinking about it, then it's not to be.
We skate, we live, we love. I've known this brother since we were little girls.
Okay,
man.
let's hear some stories. We want some stories right here.
Bachman Lake.
I keep hearing Bachman Lake. So look, I'm not from Texas.
80s. Jeff Phillips.
Okay.
Craig Johnson. Billy Smith.
Yeah, my first pro contest was
Patrick Sherman.
Shut Up and Skate.
ADX.
Okay.
So, yeah, that was my first pro contest.
Where you at, Anthony?
So let me ask you something. Your first. All right, when did you know you were gonna go pro?
Sweet.
When did you know you had the shit? You know what I'm saying? When did you know you had the juice and you're like, and not only that, who taught you how to do this?
I mean, it was just
doing
my peers. Yeah, you know what I mean? Just being around.
Craig
when you're around
Johnson.
good skaters, you go do
Jeff
it.
Phillips.
Well, just being around a bunch of cats that were already out. I mean, you're in California, right?
Little Mike, Crumb Cake.
So you're learning. When did you pick up your first skateboard?
Crumb Cake.
How old were you?
He's around here somewhere.
How old were you when you picked up your first skateboard?
16. I was like 15 going on 16.
You were 15.
Yeah.
So you're already old. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see some of these cats out here right now, they're what, 5, 6? Hitting the motherfucking half pipe.
Doing 540s and everything else you could think.
Yeah.
The
screen. So you're 15 years old. You're in California, and like you had to have a homie. You had to have somebody.
No, like Daniel Castillo, Lil Mikey, Davey. Like I had a bunch of crew. We used to go hang out and go skate at the beach. You know what I mean? And go and skate in Culver City at the Culver City ramp.
Shit.
Because that's like when I first met Christian Asoy.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm one of the original like Venice heads. You know what I mean? Coming up. So it was like I knew everybody. Eric
I got to
Dresden,
skate with these
Otis.
guys back in like '84.
Yeah.
When
Okay,
the
so-
old Huntington Pier was the wood pier.
So let me ask you. So
Venice.
you're in Dallas, right? Skating,
Orange
right?
County. Well,
Oh,
yeah,
you
but
were-
I moved
okay.
out there for
Okay.
the summer back in '84.
Okay.
So I was skating and surfing with all these crazy people in Cali too.
So
And we probably met it.
that had to
in
be a
Venice.
fucking special
The
time.
original.
Right?
Because you were there in '84, right?
Where?
In Orange County in Venice.
Nah,
That's before you came here?
Yeah, I got to Venice like it was probably like 89.
89?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
I was like the Venice head.
Right. So you didn't come here. What year did you come here? You were a teenager.
No, I didn't come to Dallas until 2005 when I originally did. And then I left. And then I
That
left
was at
for
the
a while.
end of Phillips, though.
Yeah. But I was always living in Cali. I was at the house in Cali, so I was always there. I just was traveling.
Okay, you were moving around.
Yeah, I was pretty much traveling like 9 months out the year.
It's a different era, like the 80s.
Old school. Yeah, I was at Dallas head. So.
Look at this shit is history.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like it needs to like y'all need it. You know what I'm saying? There's got to be something out here that is like it's important for people to know what type of obstacles you guys had to go through in order to get to where you're at right now, man. I mean, you're a full-time skater, and you've been for how long?
Yeah, I mean, but you got to think about it. Obstacles are obstacles. So it's like you're going to have 1,000 of them. And every obstacle, regardless of who you are, you're going to go through. We all can have similar obstacles. It's just all about being able to get through them
And keep pushing.
it going.
And
yeah,
keep
that's
pushing.
It.
Yeah.
So it's like you can always, it's almost like complain about something where you don't even need to complain about because in all reality, it happened, now keep it moving.
You keep on moving.
Yeah, you know what I mean? You dwell on it, then guess what? You stuck.
Y'all hear that, y'all?
Keep going
You
forward.
keep on pushing.
Yeah,
Keep pushing. Push.
roll.
You can't sit there and dwell over shit you
mean,
have no control over.
In the reality, there's nowhere to go but forward.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, you can't go back.
You can't
Well,
change.
there are ways to go backwards.
Yeah, you can definitely go backwards, but that means
Yeah, that's true.
yeah,
That
stuck,
takes a lot of
if you
effort.
stuck on what you're thinking about, you might go commit a murder. And you go
Yeah, you
back.
could also
Yeah,
smoke
there's some
crack.
things you can't come back from. Yeah.
All right, so tell me about skating in Dallas early on, man. You said Bachman Lake. I keep hearing Bachman Lake.
Clown Ram.
Okay.
Clown Ram. Jeff Phillips.
And what? It was like the only spot.
Craig Johnson.
Only spot in
It
Dallas.
was the spot. There was other
Yeah,
spots.
less.
Okay. All right.
Clown
But
Ram.
where I'm from, like
Jeff opened
there
up
was
the
no
park,
skate park.
like a mile away from Bachman Lake, right down the highway. So, Craig Johnson, Billy Smith, all these great.
So did they build it themselves? Was this just
I don't
like
know if there was a contest at the lake or something, but
And then they left it or something.
something.
Oh, so
They
it
had
was
the
like
old
an
clown
event.
ramp.
Yeah.
We
And
had
it was like a.
Y'all
we have it.
Y'all have it. Yeah,
It's back here. We had it up for a
I
bit.
heard about that. There's
It
like
was
a
janky.
historic
It
ramp.
was janky bumpy, but it was fun to skate.
Is it still janky though? You know what I'm saying?
It was good enough.
It's like someone told me
We
about how
restored it, but it's fiberglass,
there's like-
and those seams, they'll get you.
it's like a unique, special old, like it's like an antique kind of, like it's a special kind of ramp. Basically, I heard about
we had
that.
to just position it just now for the event so nobody messed with it.
Very few people remember when the shit lit up.
Yeah.
You hit them spots. Did you ever get to hit when the spots were lit up?
Yeah.
It's like a dead spot. Just bam.
No, these new spots, like a pinball machine.
It's like actual holes.
And that shit would light up when you go across it. It was great.
It's very
Yeah, it was
skill
great.
based.
Some sketchy
It was
shit.
great.
It was some sketchy shit.
It was sketchy, but Jeff and freaking Craig Johnson and
Yeah, they
John
were-
Gibson and
They were wild.
Patrick
All I
Sherman.
know is that skaters would be the only motherfuckers
Mike Crum
to be able to hold on to that ramp. You know what I'm saying? And to have some, you know what I'm saying? To understand the meaning of it, which is dope, dude. I'm not from Dallas, from Wisconsin. I came down here in 2012, so I'm getting to know all the history. There's a lot of history in Dallas.
Oh, yeah.
And Dallas has affected a lot of America in many different ways, and it doesn't really get the recognition that it should. But I do know that there's a lot of honor that goes into skating, and skaters do care about stuff like that. That's legacy.
Yeah.
That's legacy.
And nostalgia.
Yeah, I mean, you got to
For
think
us.
about it. it's kind of hard, but like soon we're gonna actually put it up. You know what I mean? So people
Yeah, we'll
can
put it back
actually come
together. And y'all are
take
gonna have it
take
without the
pictures.
holes.
No, the whole.
You can keep the whole thing.
Yeah, because we want people to take pictures. Like we want it to be like a, like a little monument.
Yeah, like an Instagram little spot. We put it back together and skated it about 3 years ago. But then Mike let it go down to like Austin for some event on a truck.
Never
And that thing does not belong on a truck getting shaken around. So we're keeping it here from now on.
Okay, dope.
Yeah.
All right. You guys got a good special spot.
I noticed
right in the back.
Right in the back. Okay.
I noticed something
Everything
about
else is
skateboarding. You know, like I don't have any children, but he got a son. He's like 17, 19 months or something like that.
Okay.
And he's learning about the ground and how unforgiving the ground is. And you fall, you bust your ass. And skateboarding is like an art form or a sport about conquering the ground like that. Like you're like doing
Anti-gravity machines, man. Take off the wheels.
And it's like, yeah, we're gonna fall, but
Environmentally friendly. Because Back to the Future, they don't. A lot of people don't know this. A lot of you youngsters don't know this. But Jeff found out that they had a deal with Back to the Future, right? They really had the anti-gravity boards back in the day over in England and shit. No playing around, man. They're using dry ice and magnets and shit.
Okay,
And they were like, nah, it's too dangerous. It's too expensive. It ain't happening.
Well,
and then years later, you see Tony Hawk floating on this metal ramp on a floating skateboard and shit.
Well, the key to that is there is no speed limit. Like if you got going fast enough, you're like infinite speed on those. There's no
But
friction.
Jeff said it best. He said, take the wheels off and float down the street. But then if you fall off, the board's going to hit somebody. So that it wasn't safe. Anti-gravity machines. Anti-gravity machines.
What they would do now is what they do with even the one wheels and stuff. They know when you're on it. So they can kill it if you're not on it, now.
But anti-gravity machines, what Jeff was saying was, we fight gravity, but we know we got to work with it because what goes up must come down. And this man, flies.
All right, so John brings up a good point. Look, I've played all types of sports, man. I'm a hooper. Give me a football. Give me a soccer ball. Give me a fucking golf clubs. You know what I'm saying? I'm good at that shit. But there was a limit to skateboarding. One of my best buddies, McTrizzy, he was a couple years older than me. He was a fucking shredder. So we were watching all the skate videos and stuff like that at his crib. But I was a hooper, you know what I'm saying? There's a different, we do different shit. But when it comes to skateboarding, there's just a motherfucking grit to it that is like you gotta be hard metal out here.
You gotta be tough. You have to have some grit. Because when you fall and mess up and you're bloody, you gotta wipe yourself off.
Well, I knew going back to the children.
Money on that shit.
Rub some dirt on that shit.
That's real. It's costs a lot.
And get back on your board.
Say, man, have a chance for hooping.
Bro, I was a hooper, man.
Get back on your board after you bust your ass.
Well, again, going back to like these children. When you're a child, you hurt yourself, you cry, right? You gotta learn like some of this shit, you're gonna hurt yourself, and you gotta keep going. It's like who are you crying to? Who are you crying? You know?
Tell us about that scar.
Yeah.
Come on, tell us about
this
that.
kind of shit right here.
The scar right here. How'd you do it?
I'm just saying, you're gonna get scarred up, you're gonna get messed up, and you gotta just shake it off, heal up, and get back on board or get back on bike or whatever.
Tell us about your sickest, gnarliest fucking fall. Tell us about your break. Yeah. Was that the worst?
No.
What'd you do? Slapping on some shit? Slapping
Do a glass.
on glass?
But I almost cut my nuts off this work.
You were trying to grind them on some shit?
No, I was skating the rail in Czech Republic, and I sacked on it at the end, but they didn't finish grinding the rail down.
So it caught?
It cut.
That's a bad that scar.
That's from a fucking rail.
He's not showing you the ugly ones. You can see the ones on his arm, but the other ones you don't want to see, right? But he's tough. That's the thing.
You see that
we
smile,
gotta be
y'all?
tough.
Look at that smile.
You gotta be tough.
You gotta have a scar like that and still smile like that in order to skateboard. Man.
You know you love skateboarding. When you get messed up, break your teeth out or whatever, and you keep skating.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of respect that I have for skateboarders, man. And a lot of it has to do with my big bro that fucking used to skate and shit like that. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's fucking dangerous.
Oh yeah.
And, you know, in order to fucking do some of the shit you guys are doing, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta make peace with God or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta be willing to just commit.
Yeah.
Everything is full commitment. You know what I mean?
You either do or you ain't. Right there. You ain't. Fucking hop on that board and go down. I got you too, baby. I got you. Hell yeah.
Very sweet.
Hey, well, it's getting a little loud over here.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So, I appreciate y'all, man.
We might move this podcast
talking
that
some
way.
shit with me.
And I'm gonna need one of those shirts too.
I got you, baby. I got you.
We might got a shirt right there. I don't know. We might got a shirt. All right, we're gonna check out. We might move this podcast that way here.
Big shout to Kyle for we go to Red Phillips and works out. Kyle, the Red Phillips machine, I know what it's like.
Let me know. It's like a single key with
Shane, you're getting it. 540 goes up over the channel. Shane Donovan and Superstar. That's right. He's making up for his last. I see Rick Lippert put out a self-defense. Shane could be taking over world record goes on after one day right after this session. Let's hear for Shane. Donovan. Big yard shot. What did you do that with that quote?
I mean, that was a big challenge, but I was so shut.
First time we're showing. Go, Lauren, go.
641 163. 641 163. 641 370. 641 370.
Told Lauren we're giving her a raise, so she stepped up to the VIP club from up here to raise her above the crowd. Well deserved. Wait, remember switch kickflip?
So it's pretty loud right by the stage right here.
Awesome! 4 down! What a great event today.
Things are happening. Things are happening.
Rain, we squeegeed, it's skating time again.
It's beautiful again. So
Yes, it is.
we're ready. So actually, Virginia is here with us from Water is Alive.
Water is alive, that's right. Feel it! It's all over your body, it's everywhere.
Very connected with
It's like I'm on a side quest in a video game right now. Like, yeah, I had to.
That was amazing.
I didn't have the inventory, you
20
know.
years ago or something, when you came out to meet me.
John is cleaning up. We're almost done for the day, but we actually have Virginia from Water is Alive here. Tell us a little bit about how she's connected to 4 Down, how we're connected to 4 Down, because we work together and have a lot of projects going together. So, yeah.
Yes, so Water is Alive, we occasionally give classes about how we make compost, and that is by growing microorganisms on the compost. So instead of letting it rot wildly and stink, we ferment it anaerobically in closed containers with microorganisms that I grow myself in our garage. And then we actually make a kind of wine out of the compost, which causes the compost to grow a lot of beneficial microorganisms that can break down contamination in water and in soil. So it builds the soil and cleans up contamination with our trash or our compost, right?
Could you tell me a little bit about like the timeline on that compared to a traditional compost that people are only beginning to really learn about themselves?
Yes, traditional composting involves the complete denaturation of most of the amino acids, the enzymes. So if there's any meat in the traditional composting system, which takes about a year, then that's killed by a thermodynamic system, that natural heating up of the compost. So the fermentation that we apply in our way of making compost is no heat at all. So it actually is growing vitamins, it's growing minerals, it's taking those amino acids and developing other amino acids. And
everybody seems really excited about this behind us.
That's right. And keeping the enzymes alive so that we don't participate in any kind of, I guess, this desertification. So we're not like turning our planet into a new Mars by burning everything, by taking everything to the landfill and killing it. We're actually taking our organic waste and building them back to life so they're immediately ready to be utilized again by plants or animals, or work their way back up the food chain, or whatever they do in nature to make nature just perfect the way it is.
I love that. And the people at Four Down are very familiar with you.
They do. Well, we've worked together for a while.
Yeah, and I mean, I know I'm a part of this too, but I'm just kind of getting the message out there. So very, very cool. Love that.
Yes.
We've all got positive messages here today.
Yes, we
Beautiful
do.
weather, beautiful turnout.
Amazing skaters and musicians and artists and lots of beautiful people that have been in the Dallas scene for a long time. I met a lot of skate punks today that were around in the 80s when I used to hang out in D.O.P.E.llum at the Twilight Room and at the Circle A Ranch, and D.O.P.E.llum, when D.O.P.E.llum was just kind of being reclaimed from the ghetto and from Nazi punks, man. There was a lot of Nazi punks in the 80s in D.O.P.E.llum, and the skate punks and people like myself that were really into the scene. We ran the Nazis off just because of our love of punk rock music and skating and getting together in D.O.P.E.llum like every night of the week.
Good, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome, bringing it back together.
The punk rock.
Yeah, we got kind of skate punk roots.
We've been talking about punk rock and compost.
I'm trying to figure out what that sound is. Do you hear that sound?
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of music.
Well, no. What is that sound?
I mean, I hear
Sounds
your
better
voice.
right now.
Yeah, it does. I think that beat cut off.
It might have been the, you know what it might have been?
Tell us.
It might have been the phone touching the cord.
Could be.
Could have been.
Yep.
Yeah, don't touch your phone. Like, even that right there, don't hug around it.
Okay, right on.
Don't be a cord hugger.
Yeah,
Be a tree hugger, not a
electricity.
cord
It's
hugger.
like electromagnetism.
And that is everything.
Yeah,
Right?
that's kinda
Everything is
wild.
vibration.
Whoa. Yeah, I was checking it, and it was working. The live stream was working.
Is it still working?
It's working.
That's great. That's great.
Show us. I
So
think we're,
tonight is actually pivotal for Water is Alive, because right now I'm scheduled to pick up our first trailer in 15-20 minutes in Garland, so like right up the road, and we're going to start growing microorganisms in 300-gallon totes. And so right now they're in the garage in 55-gallon barrels.
We've got work to do.
That's right. Monday I'm picking up 1.5 tons of molasses. So our molasses with filtered water and with the microbes that we're growing in the garage are going to be then grown in 300-gallon totes on the back of this trailer I'm going to pick up right now. In 2 weeks, when those microbes are ready, I'm going to take them to Diamond Onions in West Dallas, and we're going to process up to 10,000 pounds of onion waste and we're going to make 5 totes of onion juice and then apply that somewhere in the Trinity watershed, like right above the intake in Dallas, where we get our drinking water from. And it's going to help those microbes that we introduce to the Trinity River is going to help break down some of the contamination. And I've already seen harmful algae blooms in the Trinity in that area. So we're hoping to introduce like a competitive microorganisms that will actually outbeat the microorganisms that are resulting in harmful algae blooms. And harmful algae blooms can actually kill your dog. It's not good. It's driving people crazy. It's driving animals crazy. Kills fish. All kinds of shit that should not ever happen. And so we're growing microbes at home right now to take to an industrial facility. That's right, to help counteract contamination in the Trinity River, our drinking water.
Exactly. So, and this is just to talk about per scale. I mean, how much of our drinking water in DFW is recycled?
Almost 100% some time of the year. Mostly, even times of rain, it's about 70%. So we drink our water, it gets flushed down into the toilet, it goes to the wastewater treatment plant. They treat it for sometimes just
Here we go. All right, finishing up with the drinking water.
All right, so we're back to the drinking water. So the water that we drink or shower with, everything that goes down the sink goes to a wastewater treatment plant. The wastewater treatment plant treats this water through a settling process, chemical processes. The water is then flushed into the Trinity River, and then hours later, it's fished back out of the Trinity River and it goes to wastewater plants that settle it again. It's not wastewater plants, but the water treatment plants. They treat it for a couple of days, and then that's sent to our houses again and industrial facilities whereby it enters the system all over again. So we're basically drinking our poo-poo water, and they say that people in Houston, because half of all Texans drink water from the Trinity River, that people in Houston, that they're drinking the water that's been through the wastewater treatment plants in Dallas up to 8 times. So the further up you are in a watershed, and we're in the upper Trinity River watershed, that's the name of the water that we're drinking from the Trinity River, that's cleaner than it is the closer that it gets to the ocean, which is in the lower watersheds. So it's really important we try to clean up our water because every day it's more loaded with chemicals, it's more loaded with hormones, with pharmaceuticals, and with all different kinds of things like the PFAS, which, they've been around for years. They just recently started testing for. So this is the kind of thing that microorganisms can clean up just naturally. They work 24 hours a day, basically for free. All you have to do is feed them. You can even feed them chemical waste, because if they eat that kind of thing, then they'll eat that kind of thing gladly and then reproduce so that there's more of those things. It's just I work with onion waste because onions, through the fermentation process I use, create very special things that actually feed the phosphate accumulating organisms that can better break down nutrient pollution, which results in harmful algae blooms, or other kinds of pollution that we'd otherwise be breaking down in our body. Because if we don't have a water filter, and we don't...
We are the filter.
We are the filter, that's right. So thank you so much, Anna.
Thank you.
Thank you for down.
Virginia.
Right on.
Love what you do. I love you so much. Thank you.
Thank you. We're going to go pick up our trailer.
Here we go.
And start our factory. We're starting our factory at home on Monday.
Just like 4 down, we are DIY.
That's right. DIY. Awesome, everybody.
Thank you so much.
Yes, please.
Thank you to D.O.P.E.llum.
Look at our website, www.waterisalive.org. That's right. And come out and support 4 Down. We do food distributions on Sunday. We feed a lot of families out here. Thank you for everybody that contributes to that whole system.
Absolutely.
And to Whole Foods and to Trader Joe's. And if you have a store, know anybody who has a store, please tell them don't throw your perfectly good food away just because it might expire tomorrow. Call us at 4 Down, get in touch with us at 4 Down, and we will come and pick it up and distribute that to people that need it, or we'll make compost out of it. And that's the whole idea. Don't let it go to the landfill. Do something with our trash.
And nothing is infinitely worse than carbon when it comes to heating. So we can't be doing it anyway.
Awesome.
Thank you, Virginia.
Thank you, Anna. Thank you, Anna.
Good. Good practice run for us. We're going to do lots of these. We've got to just get started and get comfortable.
No slide. What do we got, Red? Switch left. Oh! All right. Let's hear it for Red. Jaden. Let's go, Jackson. Let's go to the power team up. Oh my God.
When we're done, we've got to take all this and put it over there to load out.
Yeah, we're going to load all this. We're waiting to see some people who want to do the podcast are waiting.
Please bring it to the ticket raffle booth. A green credit card with the name Blake Collins.
One more thing. If somebody lost a big wad of money with a rubber band around it, has anybody out there lose a big wad of money with a rubber band around it? I found the rubber band. Let me know.
Rubber band has
He'll be back here soon. You know what I mean? And so, like, what I like to do is I like to go into it and check it, basically.
Oh, okay.
So then we sit here and we go, hey, is it still on? Right? So we're sitting down. And then I check it. It's like, can we hear it? I like to go into it and check it. You know what I mean? And sometimes I'll be like, oh, let me close this. And I'll be like this. I'll turn it like this, you know? Because then, check it. Yeah.
We got Eric
I like to check it live. So then I just, hey, let's see if it's on. And we go look at it. You know what I mean? And then listen to it. And I'll be like this.
Nice.
Yeah, anyway. So it's working. It's working is all I'm saying.
Well, I appreciate all this, man. I appreciate you guys showing up and helping out. You know,
this
I think
was
it's
amazing.
Important. I think it's important to get the word out, you know, to get people's voices, you know, out there. So I appreciate you guys making this possible and being here helping us out. You know, we do a lot for our people, man. You know, we do a lot for our people. So I appreciate everybody that showed up.
Also, introduce yourselves.
Eric Spicer. I run cultivation.
My name's Anthony Lason Conde. I'm a program coordinator. I have a lot of different titles, I feel like.
He wears all the hats.
All the hats.
The professional hat
know,
wearer.
Wearing all the hats.
Yeah.
Wearing all the hats.
As long as they're donated.
Yeah.
Right. As long as they're donated, for sure. I have not spent the money on hats in I don't know how long. But it helps to, you know, work with and collaborate with amazing people that have amazing brands that, you know, put in their heart into everything that they do. So, you know, I feel like Four Down is a place where we all just kind of congregate, where we all come in, where we all feel safe, where we get an opportunity to, you know, to express our passions and our commitment to community, right?
Someone 100%. Said that earlier about it's a safe space to do a lot of stuff, you know, just do things, you know.
Yeah.
Community space.
Yeah, a lot of people that are building from the ground up on their projects and on their passions. They come in here and be a part of something and build it from the ground up. So, I mean, without the community, we are essentially nothing.
Yeah.
It's kind of running in circles. That's what this whole thing's based on.
Yeah. Yeah, this is like, it's definitely an interesting thing that happened today. Like, because I haven't been here, like, to really see it live like this. Okay. And this is definitely very active. And it reminded me of like active
people, bro.
Reminded me of being at a theme park a little, where I'm like, you get in line to go up here, but then like you make your own ride.
It had some Hurricane Harbor vibes.
Yeah. And then you might break your knee or something, you know. But either way, no, you might have a lot of fun. You know, I shouldn't bring up the breaking of the knee, but I don't think anyone broke their knee actually. I don't know.
There was any major injuries today. Just some sore old men.
Most people were wearing pads.
Yeah.
Glad to see that.
No, I mean, I think everything worked out. You know, we hit some goals that we had put on ourselves. We raised a lot of money. You know, we raised a lot of money that's going to help feed a lot of people. That's going to, you know, provide resources for people that will normally, you know, not have that chance. Yeah. You know, we're providing people with, you know, with life resource. You know, if we can cut that grocery bill, you know, by, you know, $100, $150 here and there, because I mean that's the quality of food that we're providing for people. You know, that goes a long way. You know, $300, you know, a month that you're saving if you're taking advantage of, you know, these community spaces, right? And so we're here trying to build it as much as we can. You know, a lot of volunteers have put in hours. You know, just today, but in general, like, you know, they spend hours helping us, you know, in so many ways. So we wouldn't be anything without our volunteers, and we definitely wouldn't be anything without our sponsors. You know, Rubles, Dickies, Vans, VF Foundation, and every organization that showed up today. I mean, this is all because of everybody that showed up.
Yeah.
You know?
And it was like 100 people here at like 11 a.m. It was like, oh, before the event even started, there's like 100.
Started at 2. It's crazy.
They weren't ready to get put to work, but they did get put to work.
Yeah.
You show up early, you get put to work.
And like earlier, there was like a bunch of things, like there were a bunch of kids getting these things, or so there were like red boxes and stuff. I don't know all the details, but I know that I saw like a giveaway.
Yeah. And we had 100 boards, 100 pairs of shoes. What all was in those bags?
Yeah, how was that donated? If you don't mind just explaining a little bit about that, because that's beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, that's Mike Crumb. I mean, there's a lot. There's a legacy that lives after that name Crumb. And so, a lot of those shoes, a lot of those giveaways, or gifts for our supporters, right? They were provided by friends, that work with these brands as well. Family, in a lot of ways, and that's what I feel like eventually, that's what naturally kind of happens at Four Down. You show up one day, and then the next week, it's like you have a best friend, that you can do so many things with. Build on ideas, build on, how do we better serve our community, right? I've seen it so much happen over the past 5 years that we've been doing food rescue, where people have come through Four Down and have started their own organizations or their own missions, because they feel encouraged, because they feel like, they can actually get shit done, so.
It's a beautiful thing when you feel a real sense of community.
Yeah.
I think that's really just as valuable as the resources we give away. And the number one resource is that sense of community when you come here and feeling a part of something bigger than yourself. There's a wealth of knowledge of many different facets of people that come in.
Yeah.
And they're able to, divvy that up amongst other people coming in. So, it's a teaching space, it's a learning space.
Yes.
You come in and you never know who's going to be here hanging out, what you're going to learn.
Yeah, love that. Definitely.
It is definitely communal, but it also is sort of like the acknowledgement of like things can happen if you put pieces together in a proper way. You know what I mean? Like there is like a structure to it all. Right. It's not by accident. It's not like, oh, let's just jam a bunch of people together. No, there's like a vision there. There's a Four Down vision. You know
intentional.
What I mean?
There's definitely
the Four Down. It's like Four Down project. So it's like this idea, like the Four Down project. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, we're a zero waste facility, right? So within that same concept, like, let's not waste our resources.
Yeah.
Right. Like, let's
100%.
actually let's utilize every single dollar to the max.
Human compassion is a resource.
Yeah.
Love that.
Let's not waste it. It's extremely magnetic. I think Mike finds like real, recognized real. For lack of a better term, people come in and they just realize like, oh, this is somewhere I can do A, B, and C. What can I offer to help? I see it every day I'm here. Somebody new comes in and wants to offer whatever help they possibly can, and whatever their area of expertise is, or what they have an excess of, time, resources. So it just kind of once you start that, it really takes not the craziest amount ever from where it started, the small amount of energy, and then it slowly built, and now you come out on a day like today and you just see what that's capable of doing. Literally just this many people coming together and making something happen on this level for just the good of the community. I mean, yeah, sure, it's fun. We all had a blast. I got to meet so many people I look up to. But I think more importantly, I realized that this is for the longevity of this program.
Exactly.
Yes.
Love that.
And it's not all fun and games. It's not all beauty, and so there's some
hard, dirty work.
Yeah, and it's a struggle. It's a sacrifice. That a lot of our people make to serve others. I mean, and there's really nothing more beautiful than that. Than to get to show up to a space where you can kind of forget about all the bullshit happening, just a few miles away at City Hall, or in politics, or the struggles of life.
It all disappears right here.
I
don't think I've heard a political debate in here ever. I think we all just get here and realize that really what it all boils down to is, how am I affecting this person right next to me?
Yeah. It's more like a local thing.
Touch and treat.
I would say I've been coming, Sundays. I know we congregate together, but honestly, it's a form of church for me, but it's completely non-denomination, non-structured. But like
100%.
what we give and what we get
right?
is really what it should be.
Yeah, it needs to be both, right?
Yeah,
you know, you can't just
absolutely.
give. I mean,
Exactly.
There's got to be some give and take on that.
Yeah, and
for
I
sure.
love, you know, Rob always says, he's like, you guys are my antidepressants.
Right.
But I mean, I think we
Yeah.
all really feel that.
I mean, that's true.
It's a part of what's kind of missing in a lot of today's world. It's just kind
Absolutely.
of put blinders on, go to work, pay the bills. You know,
Yeah.
all it takes is just a few hours out of your day to realize it's just so much bigger.
Exactly.
What's the over/under? What are the odds? The 20-year anniversary. There are hoverboards out here. What do you think?
Hoverboards.
We were talking about hoverboards earlier, and I just started thinking about the movie Minority Report or whatever, even though it's really Back to the Future, but it's both Steven Spielberg. I started thinking about how he predicts the future and stuff. It's like, all right, we didn't quite hit the mark of Back to the Future 2. That was like 2015 or something. But they're already here, obviously.
Right.
Like, it's just when are we doing at 20-year anniversary? Are we all like?
I think I saw the
hoverboard.
The Mike Crum Instagram post that says confirmed Marty McFly.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
There you go. The Marty McFly
For 2035.
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
I would say that should be that's a cool goal. You know,
Yeah.
You know, if I had a mission, it might be to make some hoverboards. You know, I think that'd be pretty cool.
Hey, man, you know, get on it.
Yeah,
Get on
just
it.
some like anti-gravity shit. You know, I don't know. It's some sort of anti-gravity shit.
Yeah.
Magic. Sorry, magic, not shit. We've cussed a lot on here, but yeah, it would be more magic than shit. Is all I'm saying.
We got a lot of plans, man. We got a lot of plans. I mean, but you know, I like to focus on like short-term goals, long-term goals, right?
One foot in front of the other.
Yeah, you got to stay motivated too. You know, I mean, like a lot of these programs. I mean, they take a long time to build. You know, they take a lot of commitment, consistency, sacrifice, like I was saying earlier. But you know, I think we have an amazing family, an amazing infrastructure here at Four Down. That's gonna and the partnerships, you know, that are gonna allow us to fulfill these dreams, you know.
Yeah.
You know, to feed more people, to finally make enough noise, and bring solutions to areas that are food insecure, that are
and to be a model for other people to do the same.
Yeah.
I mean, the models, you know, the ideas
This
are
is
new.
scalable. That's
Yeah.
the reality.
Yeah.
Like, this is scalable. Anything that's being done here, I mean, this is like a blueprint that can actually...
Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, we're not doing anything that nobody else has ever thought of before. Like, we're doing things that, you know, shit, in other countries in the world, like, they've been doing this as a standard for decades, right?
Exactly, yeah.
And I feel like, you know, in a sense, we're a little behind as a country, but, you know, I love the city of Dallas because it allows for spaces like this, you know, and I feel like in other cities, states, like, it would be hard to get something like this off the ground.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of competition or, you know, whatever it may be, like, and I've been to other cities and I've tried to, you know, get involved with you know, different organizations that are kind of going through similar model. But, you know, honestly, like, a lot of them, if they don't have access to infrastructure, right?
Yeah.
If you don't have a place to park where you
Yeah.
can welcome your volunteers, or where you can feed them as well, or feed other people, if you don't have a refrigerator,
Yeah.
you know, like,
Yeah.
it
And to be fair, we didn't really have any of that to begin with.
They're not having it.
People just showed up and made it happen. So.
Well, and that's what's beautiful, actually. There were, you know, numerous people today who just kind of were asking questions, and I'm like, hey, come walk around with me.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Right.
we're going to have to take the long way around because there's a lot going on today. But they were just fascinated that we're actually growing so much here, that there is a compost facility in the back.
Yeah. And
That
you
even
know,
through the food rescue that we're able to still compost here
So
and
that's,
like, have those
that's
conversations.
part of that. You get it started, and then people are attracted to it and want to be a part of it, and then it continues to grow. So, I mean, every little aspect here is kind of basically a microcosm for the whole concept.
Yeah.
So there, you know, you don't have people that show up here and want to garden, but you do have people that show up here and want to paint, create, want to cook, want to serve people. I mean, everybody serves a role, but really it's about having your staple people there in place that are doing these things and able to teach and able to be a part of, and welcome people in to where they feel like, yeah, let's make it happen.
Well, it's interesting because there's so many familiar faces today, right? We give each other hugs. I don't even know everyone's name.
Right.
Yeah.
But we're so familiar because we keep showing up.
Yeah.
And in that, you have more community than, it's beautiful.
There's a lot of respect, you know.
Yeah.
It's a safe space, you know. We try to make it as safe as possible for people to feel comfortable and opening up and tapping into that creativity that's going to guide them on whatever it is that they're interested in, you know. I feel like the world out there sometimes kind of keeps us so, you know, caged in that here, literally, like a butterfly, we can let our wings fly a little bit, you know.
Yeah.
So
many different backgrounds.
Oh man.
It's
yeah.
I couldn't even begin to list. You know, a lot of redemption happening here.
Yeah.
You know, without anybody having to say anything or ask you about it. Oh, what's your past? Nobody cares.
Yeah.
You're showing up and you're being a part of. We love you. Come on.
Exactly. Love that. Yeah.
Demand dignity. Shout
There
out
you
to
go. Love it. Hey.
Human
Love
rights
it.
projects in Dallas.
Yeah. Love that.
But,
yeah, this is definitely cool. You know, and you got this good view too. Like you picked a good spot with a view is what I'm thinking. Like, oh, what a nice view.
This dude has the eye for so many things.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
Yeah, and then it's like, how tall can a half pipe get? Because like then we go up higher and it's like the view gets better and it's a tall half pipe. You know, I don't know. Do people call them half pipes anymore? I don't even know. You know,
I think the mini ramps. I mean, I guess they're both
technically half. It's like the angle.
They're half a pipe.
It's a half angle, is what it is, or what?
I mean, I'm from Canada.
I don't think half angle's a
I'm more
thing.
versed in the snowboarding terms, and definitely it would be half pipe if it was in snow.
Half pipe.
100%.
It's a vertical. It's a vertical
If you
drop.
stacked another one on top of it, then you would have a full pipe.
I would think it has to do with a half of a pipe. You know, it's a half a circle basically. But I would guess that you could go longer, right? I don't know a lot of skateboard. I didn't get into skateboarding.
Man, did you ask these questions to the pro skaters?
I did not. No, I didn't.
Hey, John,
I was just curious
there are
just
a lot
now
of
about
there are a lot of
half pipes.
coaches around right now. It's never too late.
When I said the term half pipe, it just out loud. I just like.
Yeah, no, it is technically a half pipe. We would call that the vert ramp.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like no one really calls it a half pipe.
Yeah, because even the mini ramp over here, it's technically a half pipe. You know?
Yeah. The half pipe. I think that's just like the commentary. Anyway, whatever. I'm rambling now. But I don't know. You know, when you hear a word out loud.
I heard that you were gonna give it a try.
No, I mean, I'm too old to try to skateboard now. So I won't
no, you're never too
heel
old. You know,
back maybe. You know, like I'm at an age where it's like, if I hurt myself, I might not heal back. You know. But you never know. You know, I heard Rodney Dangerfield didn't start comedy until he was 50. You know, you never know. Tony Hawk, John Day, you know, pro skater future. You never know. I was very athletic as a kid, but I didn't get into skateboard. You know.
Yeah, and I mean that's the foundation that everything was built on. I mean, obviously, the founders are both pro skaters or ex-pro skaters. And it started as just a skate park, a safe place for people to come skate. And then, you know,
then COVID hit.
Yeah, then COVID hit. People needed food. We had the resources, and people were showing up. And hey, you know.
Yeah.
So.
Well, Four Down provided a space.
Yeah.
That was key. I mean, in 2020, you know, we had local food pantries that were denying access to food to people because they were undocumented, you know, in a time when, you know, grocery stores were running out of food or, you know, people were.
Where who gives a
Yeah. No, I mean, people were calling me like, you know, hey, we're trying to go to this place, but they're asking us for ID in order to get any food. Like we don't have any food in our pantry or in our refrigerator. You know, like our jobs were terminated, our contracts were terminated, whatever. Like so many people.
And
you know,
tons of farms had excess of food too, so that was a big part of it. We had a lot of local farmers and producers,
distributors.
Just, you know, needed places for it to go, and it came out of here.
Well, it's a beautiful model because it saves them money, right? They're not having to rent a 20-foot dump to throw all of their food that approximately it's like 75-80% still edible. The rest compost, right? I mean, they're spending money renting these items to waste food when we can be doing them a favor and saving them a lot of money and picking up that food, sorting it through our volunteer workforce, and getting that food in the hands of people that actually need it.
Well, I always say too, the crazy thing is when we look at we all have a conversation about carbon. What's infinitely worse than that in terms of warming is methane. And if you take perfectly good food and throw it into a landfill,
40% of all
exactly
things go into the landfill is food waste.
And a lot of these food they're actually paying to have that carted
100%.
and have this happen. So
crazy.
It's like we're providing this branch solution here, and it's beautiful.
Yeah, and I mean, if anybody is associated with any grocery stores or distribution centers located
if you just work at a grocery store,
anywhere,
you'd be surprised the access you have just by working at a grocery store.
You know, like if there's anybody out there listening, reach out to us.
Please
come
help,
talk to us. You know, we're always looking for more food. You know, we're serving a few hundred every single week here at Four Down. You know, but those numbers fluctuate based on the donations that we get. You know, so the more food that we have coming in, obviously, the more, you know, we're going to be able to. The more we're going to be able to supply people.
Absolutely.
And then comes the educational parts. You know, cooking classes. Food as medicine. You know,
composting, hydroponics,
so many things.
Absolutely.
Mushroom growing.
I was trying to go through a list, but I couldn't.
Skateboarding classes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No, absolutely. It's full circle here, and that's what's, beautiful and crazy. It's in the art, too, which I love.
Oh, yeah. Always supporting the arts, the young artists,
Old artists, too.
Yeah.
We love y'all, too.
Well, and I say young, because, I like to think of Four Down as an incubator for a lot of artists, creatives, right? I mean, honestly, I feel like everybody's an artist. We all have creative capabilities, right? So, I think we're all artists in our own right. But yeah, I mean, we have to empower, our young children. We have to teach them. We have to.
You don't know till you know.
Yeah.
You don't know what's possible.
Gotta show them the way.
Possible.
Gotta show them the way. We gotta make sure that they understand, about methane. They understand about plastic pollution. They understand about all of these things that they can learn about if they come here just for one day.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So, all right, y'all.
Yeah,
this is
grateful.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
Grateful
I love this.
is an understatement.
This is my first time. My first time in a
picks
podcast.
up. We don't have those anti.
Okay.
We do. Well, some of them.
Gotcha.
We used to have foam there. But the
Okay.
foam made its way out over the years.
Yeah. Well,
it was makeshift.
It's been great.
Man, I appreciate
Thank you so
all.
much
Yes.
for the opportunity.
I'm proud.
Grateful is an understatement.
Yeah, this is pretty great. Four Down, got it going on. This was fun. We started up there. It was about to rain, so I was like, I better move it. And then we moved right by the band. Which was, I knew it was coming, but I had an idea. I thought maybe it would work. It got really loud, and then. But I guarantee
we could live
you,
stream the band. That's
I think we learned.
We're gonna find out. I bet you can still hear
it's
it
always
fine.
a learning experience at Four Down.
Oh, the crazy part is, I bet you still hear it fine though. That is so. Yeah, and like you're saying, like you're growing and learning things. A lot of people are building things. And you come together and find out what other people are doing, and everybody's. And so it's like this was really cool to me because like. We built this little Wi-Fi mesh and we wanted to spread the cameras, because we had a camera in there and over there.
I tell you what, the joy on your face when everything started working it made my day, man.
Yeah,
and
while
you guys were so
streaming
stoked.
something, there's like a little hot spot here. It's like this is all self-contained.
I am a wizard.
Here, and we took down the other thing. That's all self-contained. So it's like two separate things, but we're trying to figure out how to combine them where you could like you know, watch the thing while maybe you're sitting here, you're talking, and then you go to the thing over there.
Right.
So, you know, there's like little things, but that's more, I feel like that's more like organizational, like, you know, just playing something out. You know, this is a free balling or something like that.
Y'all did an amazing job.
A Wi-Fi windfall.
Yeah, Wi-Fi windfall. Yeah, hashtag
Wizardry.
that, you know. But no, this is
Shout
super
out, Lisa.
cool. You know, I'm always, you know, I make video games. You know, I'm an app developer, make websites and stuff. And so, like, whenever we're out here doing this stuff, and anything that I'm doing, it feels like reference for making a video game.
Yeah.
I don't know how to put it, but it's like, I'm like, oh, this is an app development, systems design. And so I'm just always looking at things through everything, like the veil of everything. And it's really cool what's going on here, is all I'm saying. It's
Awesome.
like, this is definitely dope.
Amazing.
Here at Four Down, you know.
Dope.
Thank you, brother.
Anyway, I'm kind of rambling. I'm so exhausted.
D.O.P.E.llum.
Let's
I was telling
wrap
everybody,
it up.
like, I didn't piss my pants. I'm just sweaty, you know. Anyway.
Yeah. Hey, everybody's pissed their pants today. All right, y'all.
All right.
We're gonna load
Well, I
up some
appreciate
music
ya.
equipment. And
Let's
close
go.
up some.
Yeah,
some,
yeah, all
some
right.
gardens.
We're gonna
Hey,
shut
there's
this
hard
down.
work at Four Down. There's hard work
Yeah.
every single day. So show
Every
up.
day.
Show up
out.
and show out. Yeah.
That's
We
it.
love you.
All right, y'all. Appreciate
All
y'all.
right.
Appreciate the love. And we'll see y'all later.
Yeah, thanks, y'all.
Cheers.
All right, brother.
That was cool, man.
That was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was nice. I like that. Let's do that again. Let's do that again.
Yeah, we're getting on there too. That's super cool. It's like,
I wasn't ready to talk, but
I was like, we can shut it down or we can sit down and talk about it. Whatever.
Right as I finish my interview.
Because later we.
Oh, you broke it. You broke it.
Later we edited it to where we trim out all that. So when you watch it back,
Look, man, after we're doing it, probably be injured.
you want to jump on and say something? I'm about to shut it down. You got right up.